Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will see the design and development of this beautiful dashboard in Power BI software. So our today's topic is HR Analytics dashboard. This dashboard is completely dynamic and interactive, which is developed in Power BI software. So in our today's video, we will see the complete development from scratch to this beautiful piece in Power BI. So here you can see I have designed several elements. The first you can see at the top there is KPIs here, like 5 to 6 KPIs are there. Then we have some charts like we have here the pie chart. Then we have the frequency chart which is converted after that into the stack bar chart. Then we have this matrix chart. We call it as a heat map also. Then we have this bar chart, and then we have this multiple donut chart. So we will see the design of each and everything in this particular video. So now going ahead, you can see this dashboard is completely dynamic. So above you can see I have added one slicer, or also we call it as a filter in the form of buttons. So when I click on any of these particular educations, you can see the dashboard is changing with respect to that. When I'm clicking on bachelor's degree, on high schools, or on the master's degree, the values will change with respect to that filter, and it will show us the that regarding values, right? So as well as whenever I'm clicking on any of the slice of this pie chart, the values are interactive, and they will give filter out with respect to that as well. Similarly for this also we are getting the same. Similarly, when I am clicking on this particular bar chart, we will see the values will be filtered out with respect to that here as well, on technical, on medical, likewise. So we will see the design of this complete dashboard in Power BI in this video. Also, I have made multiple dashboards in some other tools also, like another visualization tools like Tableau, Excel. So the links of those particular dashboard I will mention in the description box of this video. So you can go ahead and explore that as well. And if you're interested to see this particular dashboard design, same dashboard design, if you want to or you are interested to design it in Tableau or in Excel, and if you want me to design, you can add your views in the comments, and I will definitely go ahead and make a video. All right. So now before wasting time, we will start the design of this particular dashboard. And before that, guys, I request you, if you have not already subscribed, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel, like the video, and click on the notification bell so you will receive the notification of these beautiful dashboards whenever I will be making in the future. Okay, so let's start the design of this beautiful dashboard in Power BI. So first I will open a new file, a blank file for Power BI. So whenever you will be opening this file, you will get this UI. So before starting, what we will have to do, we will have to connect to our data. So the data which we are using here is almost having 1500 rows are there, and several columns are there. So what I will do, I will show you the data first. So this is the file in which our data is there. This data this file I will be attaching in the description box. The link of this file I will be attaching in the description box, and you will be able to download from there for your practice purpose. All right, so you can see there are almost 1500 rows are there for this particular dashboard which we are going to design, and there are a number of columns are there, where you can see there are number of columns are there. So out of this, I have hardly used 40 to 50% of columns in our design, and I request you to all you can explore more and more in this particular data, and you can design your own dashboard instead of copying mine. So you can copy mine for practice purpose, but I request you to explore more and prepare a great visualization out of that. And so that will also explore for you, it will be helpful for you as well in terms of practice purpose, all right, or in hands-on purpose. So first thing first, always remember, guys, the thumb rule in data analytics is you should always study the data first, all right. So once you study the data and once you have understood the data, the 60 to 70% of your work is already done, right? So first study the data, see what level the granularity of data is there. So how the data is flowing from top to bottom. So how the interlinking of one column to another column is there. So once you have understood that, it will be very much easy for you to design or to bring up the visualization, right? So if you don't know the data, it will be very hard for you to design anything, right? Or to visualize anything in your any tool, let it be Power BI or Tableau. So always remember, study of data is very much important. Then and then go for the designing. So I request you all to go thoroughly through this file, see what columns are there, what what information we are getting from here, and then start your visualization. So I have already gone through the data. So I will start the design. So I will go in our Power BI file. So as this is an Excel connector, so we can click either here, or we can go in get data and click on Excel workbook. All right. So we have our HR data and we will open it. So it says that the file is already in use. So if the file is open in background, you will have to close it first and then you will have to connect it. So I will go ahead and connect again. HR data open. All right. So it will take some time to load depending upon your system RAM and configuration. So once it is loaded, you can see there are different sheets available in this particular file. So I will be using this sheet. All right. And it will give you the snapshot of this particular data here. So how the data will be looking like, what columns are there. And when you click on load, so all the data will be loaded in this particular file. So it will take again some time to load the data depending upon your size of data, right? As well as your configuration. So it will take some time, few seconds to load. All right. So all the data has been added. So now what we will do, we are right now on report page. I will go ahead and shift myself to data page. All right. So the data page is nothing but all the data, whatever you are having will be shown here. You can see what are the counts of the data, that is 1471. All right. So now you can see guys here the headers which are available in our Excel data was something else, and here the header we are looking like something else. So headers are given as column 1, column 2, column 3. So what Power BI has done is it, or somehow Power BI have considered our header as well as headers as a rows, right? It has considered as our headers as a raw data, and it have not considered it as headers, right? So if we are seeing here like columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, up to what 41 columns are there. So now we have to change this. We cannot design our dashboard with this data error. So what we have to do, we will go again back to the report page. Then we will click on transform data. Okay. So whenever you will be clicking on this transform data, it will take us to the Power Query editor. All right. So we are in the Power Query editor. So it is attached directly to Power BI. So in Power Query editor, what we do, we can write some queries as well. We can add columns with on based on some condition, based on some formulas. All right. We can transform our data, and many more things are there to explore here, right? So you can see here our first row is actually, it is considered by Power BI as a raw data, right? But it should be what? It should be considered as an headers, right? So whenever you are in home tab, there is one option available like use first row as header, right? So whenever I'm clicking on use first row as header, so it is automatically taking what? Our first row it is considering as header, and now our data is perfectly fine to make our dashboard. All right. So this is the thing what we have to do first. And here we can see there are applied steps here, right? So up to here, everything is okay. Then you can see I have promoted the headers, means what steps we are doing in whatever in Power Query. Those steps will be visible in this particular window, that is applied steps. Whenever you have to delete, you can delete it from here. If you have to change, you have to change it from here. Any formulas, whatever steps we are doing, everything will be listed here, and you can see the what hierarchy is there of what steps we have applied in this particular data. All right. So this is also important thing, like whenever you are working on large data and you have made so many of changes in your data, so many of transformations, and you have to go back and change some of them, so you will find it here. All right. So now next is what you will again have to go to the home tab, and here one option is that is close and apply. All right. So close and apply means what? Whenever we are clicking on this, we will go back again to our Power BI, and whatever changes we have applied in Power Query, those will be applied in our Power BI software. All right. So now we will go back again in our data tab, and you can see now our headers are perfectly fine, right? So our Power BI have taken correct headers with the help of Power Query. So now we will start our design. All right. So whatever page which you are seeing here, I will not change anything. If you want, you can go in view page and you can change the layout of whatever the page you are seeing here. All right. So let me show you. Whenever I'm clicking here, I will hide this all the tabs. So whatever the dotted lines you are seeing here, right? So this dotted lines is called as, so the area between your dotted lines is called as canvas, right? So canvas is nothing but all your dashboard will be designed and visualized in this particular canvas only, and the outside whatever space outside the dotted area, so that and inside the dotted area will be considered as a background. So this total space from end to end will be considered as a background. So this is some important point to know. All right, so now we will start our design, and in first design we will be doing it for KPIs. Okay. So for KPIs, what I will do, so we have here number of what we can say, the charts and graphs are available here. So these are some common charts which Power BI provide you with this software. You can also go here and click and get more visuals which are the certified visuals of Microsoft, or some another visuals which are not certified are also available for you to use. All right. So now what we will do, first we will go on card. Okay, I will click on card, and you can see our card has been seen in the visualization, and one tab has been activated, that is build visual. And this is the what we can say, the field tab, whatever we will be taking this, what you can say, the dimensions or the measures, and we will be dragging it over here. So you can see whatever the uh, fields in front of them, wherever we are seeing the summation symbol, those are considered as a measure by default by Power BI, and a default aggregation has been applied for it. All right. As well as whenever we are not seeing any symbol, those are considered as a dimensions. That is, those are a categorical field, and those are treated as a dimension in Power BI. All right. So this by default we are getting this distinguish in Power BI. Power BI is smart enough to identify what are measures and what are dimensions. All right. So now we will start design our first KPI, that is overall employees. All right. So for this, what we will do, we will take the employee count. Okay. I will take this field and I will put it into the fields in build visual. So you can see we will be getting the employee count here. So I will just reduce the size of this and I will place it over here. All right. So what I have to do, first what I will do, I will add a background image right now only. So what we are going to do in Power BI is we will be designing all the charts in this particular canvas only. Okay. We will be not going on new page and design one chart here, copy this and go back to our dashboard, right? So that should be done in Power BI, sorry, in Tableau, because in Tableau what we have to do, we have to design each sheet and then we have to prepare the dashboard. So in Power BI gives us liberty or flexibility to design everything in one page itself. All right. So we will be following the same way. I will design everything in this page only. So what we have to do first, whatever background which I have used here, right, in this particular dashboard, I will first apply the background here. All right. So to apply the black background, you have to first click on blank page. Okay. So blank space should be selected, and then you have your option, that is format your report page. Okay. In format, you have to apply the image on canvas, right? We have to apply the on canvas. We don't want to apply it as a wallpaper. So we will go on canvas, and from here I will choose an image here, and I have this gradient background, that is gradient purple background. So if you want to download this on Google, you can go ahead and search just like a gradient wall background wallpaper, and you can download it from Google. All right, I will open it, but you can see it is not visible here. Why? Because the transparency is 100%. So whatever I will do, I will make it as 8%. Okay, for me I've taken it as 8%. As per your choice, whatever design you have to make, you can make it. All right. So I will put it as 8%, and instead of normal fit, I will do it as fit. That is, it will be perfectly fit it in my canvas. All right. So this is something important. First, I have already added the background, and then I will start designing of this. I will format this. See, one KPI is, if one KPI is designed, the other KPIs are very much easy. We will be just copying this card, and then we will design the other KPI. So we will go in this particular format your visual. See, always remember, you have to first select your visual, then these tabs are activated. So I will go in format your visual. I don't want our the title at below or label, so I will just off this. Okay, and I will go in general. I will go in title, and I will on this, and I will add my title as overall employees. Right. So I will just make the horizontal alignment as center, and I will change the font to the Sagio UI semi bold. Okay. So this is the font which I will be using. Then I will go in the properties and I will change the height to, I will be using height as 110 and width as to 40. All right, so this will be my width and height, and this is my properties. Then I will go in effects tab and I will change the background of this particular card. So from here I will change the background to I will use more colors, and here I will be using this color code for my background of this particular card. So I will just copy this, Control C. I will go in colors, more colors, and I will just paste it over here. Enter. All right. So you can use the same color code depending upon you, or you can use some another color as well. So this is my color code which I will be using, and I will add the transparency as 75%. All right. So you can see I will do some more changes here. I will go ahead in general, and I will go to visual in call out value. What I will do, I will change the background color to white. Okay. And in general I will change the title as well, the background color of title, that is text color, to light white. Okay, some gray, light gray. All right. So now next thing is go to general, and we will give border to this particular card. So we have visual border here. I will on this, and I will use the same color which I have used for background, and I will use the rounded corner radius as 15. All right. So you can see this our first KPI has been designed, guys. All right. So now what we will do, we will just copy this, Control C, Control V, and I will keep it over here. All right. So what we will be doing, we will be using same KPI, whatever the design, whatever background color, everything which we have applied here, we will be just copying it and placing it over here. All right. So that we will be not wasting our time in designing everything again and again. All right. So now this is our second, and now we will go ahead and change the title for this. So next is our attrition. So guys, attrition is nothing but whenever company, let's say company have 1000 of employees. So if employee of that company is leaving that company, so that is nothing but attrition. Means there is one attrition, so like he has left the company. All right. So we have to find whether the attrition, like how many overall out of overall companies, how many of them have left the company till date. All right. So this is attrition. Now what we have to do, we cannot use the same count of employee here, so we have to use the attrition here. So one I will just do Control Z. All right. So now to show here the attrition, what we have to do, we have to use a formula over here, and we have to add a custom column. So what we will do, we will go ahead in home tab, and again we will go back to transform data. All right. So we are again in Power Query editor. So you can see there is one column, that is first column itself we have attrition. If it is yes, means what, that employee has left the company. If it is no, means he is still working. He is still working in that company. All right, as an employee. So we have to find how many count of yes is there. So for that, what we will do, we will add a column over here. So we will go in add column, and we will add as a conditional column over here. Okay, so there are different types of column which we can add, that is custom column or a conditional column. Right. So now in this what we have conditional column, we have a, by default, if statement. So if I will name it as attrition count. So this column will be used as attrition count, and if the attrition it is equal to s, okay, if this is yes, then I want output as 1, right? So wherever there will be yes, the output will be given as 1, and whenever there is no, if it is no, else I will put it as 0. Okay, and I will click on OK. So you can see I have got a new column over here in our particular data set, is that is attrition count, by using conditional column statement. All right. So now we will go again to home and click on close and apply. Okay. So whenever we will click on close and apply, it will take some time, and it will show that particular column in our Power BI data. You can see it here. All right. So now what we will do, we will change the data type of this column. So it is text right now. So we will change it to whole number. All right. Yes. Okay, so now this data type of this particular column has been changed. Initially it was a text. So if we are taking summation of text, it will not give us the correct result. So we will have to convert it into whole number. Now we will go again back to our report, and now you can see a new column has been added over here, that is attrition count, right? So this is nothing but attrition count. So we will take this and we will put it over. First we will select our visual, that is, and we will put it over here. right? So you can see it has replaced the overall employee, and we are seeing the attrition count, right? So very much easy, guys. Now we will see our third KPI, control C, control V, and we will place it over here. All right. So now our next is what? We will change the title of this in general, and here we will change it as attrition rate. All right. So now attrition rate is nothing but, guys, so like out of 1472, 37 employees has been left the company. So what is rate of attrition? Means at what rate the companies have or the employees have left that company. Like it is nothing but the sum of two, like sum of attrition divided by sum of employees. Like 237 divided by 1470 is nothing but our attrition rate. So now how to do that? Okay. So now we will have to add a measure over here, right? So there are two types, like either we can add a calculated column or we can add a measure. So whenever we are working on aggregations, we will have to always add a measure, right? So for this measure, we will be using a DAX query or the DAX language over here. So what we will do, we will right click on HR data and we will click on new measure. Okay. So you can see we have a name. Instead of measure, I will be giving the name as attrition rate. Okay, so this is our attrition rate, and we will have to write a formula over here. So I will take it as sum of attrition count. Okay, it is nothing but the sum of attrition count. I will close the parenthesis divided by sum of employee count, and I will close this. All right. So this is what sum of attrition divided by sum of employee count. So I will just click on this, and you can see our new column has been created here. And whatever you can see a calculator symbol is there in front of this particular measure. So it indicates that this is a measure which is calculated in Power BI using a text language. Okay. So now we'll close this, and now what we will do, we will put it into this. Right. So it is giving us as 0.16. So we will have to convert this into a, what we can say, a percentage value. So I will select this column first. Okay, we will have to select this column. I will just close this, and from here you can say a general we are seeing here. So we will click on percentage. Okay, so we are getting here a percentage value, and by if you want like how much decimal points you want to show, you can show it from here. So I will show it with 2 decimal points. So this is our attrition rate, guys. We have designed our third KPI. Then we will go for our fourth one. All right. So we will design our fourth KPI. That is nothing but we will change the title of this first. And for this, what? Active employees. All right. So our active employees is nothing but overall employees minus the attrition, means the employees which has left the company. So again, for this, we will have to write down a measure in the form of DAX language. So for that, again, we will have to right click here, and I will choose a new measure here, and I will name it as active employees. And for this, again, we will do sum of employee count, sum of employee count minus sum of attrition, right? Sum of attrition count. Close this. Okay. So you can see new column has been created, new measure has been created. So I will just take it and place it over here. All right. So this is our what? Active employees. So we have designed our fourth, and we will be designing our last KPI. All right. So our last KPI is nothing but what we will have to take the average age. So out of all the employees which are at different age, so what is the average age employees which are working in our company? So I will change this general title, and I will change here as average age. All right. So for this, what we will be doing is we already have age column here. Okay. I will just take it and put it over here. So we already have this. So, but we can see we are getting a sum over here, right? But we want average of this. So what we can do in fields, we have a small drop down over here. and instead of sum I will click on average, right? So it is giving me a fraction value, so I want to change it to a whole number. So what I will do, I will go in this particular format visual, in call out values, okay, and I have a decimal points here as 0, I will put it as 0, right? So I will be getting as a perfect age, and this KPI string has been designed, guys. Okay, the strip of KPI has been designed. So our we can say 30% of work is already completed. The next one is to design the charts. So next we will start the design of a pie chart. All right. So for pie chart in our build visual, we have a pie chart over here. Whenever click on this, it will bring us the pie chart over here. All right. So now in pie chart, what we will need one legend and one values. Okay. So the legend which what we are using here is a department field. So I will take this and put it into the legend, and I will be showing as the attrition count on this. So I will take the attrition count and I will put it into the values. Okay. So we are getting this pie chart over here. So I will quickly build this, and I will go in first in general, and I will change the property of this first. I will specify the height as to 60, and I will use the width as let's say 385. All right. And now we will quickly add the backgrounds for this. So I will just go ahead in this particular, and in general I will change the title first. I will be using the title as department wise attrition. Okay, we will be using it as department wise attrition spelling. All right, department wise attrition, and I will make it as center. Next is we will add a background over here. So the background is the last color which we have used is, so let me check it, this one. So we will be using this color, and I will be using the background as transparency as 75%. Again we will add the visual as well, the background border for this same color, and with round corners of 15 radius, right? So now we can see our this chart has been designed. Just we will have to what we can say, build our format our visual more. So I will go again in general, I will change the title and I will change its color as the off gray. All right. So this I will be, and I will add a background color as well. So I will go in more color, and I will be using the color code over here as 8C8C28A0. Okay, enter. So you can use the same code, or if you want to use something different, you can use it over here. Okay, so this is my what, a background of this particular, that is title. All right. So now we will change the font color of the legends as well. All right. So we will go into visual, we will go into the details, and in values we have here, and we will change the color to white. All right. Then for legends as well, I will change the text color to I will use it as yellow. Okay, this is fine. Right. And I will change the font to UI semi bold. All right. So this looks good. Let's decrease this. Not required. This is good. All right. So now our pie chart looks good. All right. So you can see with the department wise, you can see over here that out of, we can see in the tooltip, like in sales department, 92 people have left the company. That is out of total, it is like 38.82%. As well as when we see for HR department, 12 people has been left, and that is 5% of the total attrition, like 5% of total 237. And the large number of people are left from R&D department. All right. So this is something worrying about the R&D department, like 133 people have been left, that is more than 50%, right? So this is something, a good insight for our HR department, like from which department the employees are leaving most, right? So now next is what, I will just take this a little up. All right, by using arrow keys you can change the position of your what we can say, the charts which you are using here. All right. So next we will design our frequency chart, which will be converted later into stack bar chart, which where we will see the number of employees in that particular age group with respect to our gender, whether they are male or whether they are female. All right. So for that, what we will do, we will take first a column chart over here. So I will put a column chart and I will put it over here properly first. All right. Then next, what we have to do, we have to put the field in x-axis, y-axis, and whatever other things we require. All right. So first, I will take the age band. I will put the age band on x-axis. So we already have a field that is CF age band. I will put it on x-axis. Then I want to see how many number of employees are there in that particular age band. So I will take the age band. I will take the employee count and I will put it on y-axis. So you can see with respect to the age band, like from 25 to 34, we have this many number of employees, like 5554. Or like, sorry, 554 employees are there in that particular age band. All right. So now what I have to do, I want to see the break of this particular count of employee with respect to gender. So I will take the gender. We have a field gender over here, and I will put it into the legends. All right. So you can see it has been broken out with respect to that particular gender. All right. So now what we will do, we will go ahead and change the title first. I will go ahead and in general, I will go ahead and change the title of this first. And I will name the title as number of employee by age group. All right. So this is our title. Then employees. All right. So number of employee by age group. So we will quickly do the formatting. I will change the background color quickly. You know these steps, all the things. I will change the background color to this and I will change the effect and I will change the background of this. I will increase the transparency to 75. I will change the visual border as well and I will make it as 15%. Similarly, I will change the data labels as well for this. So I will click on the data label so I can see what values it is showing. So it is already taking in white color, so that is good for us. Then I don't want the y-axis because we are already showing the data labels over here. So I will off the y-axis. I don't want the grid lines as well. So the grid lines has been also gone automatically when we are offing like we are deactivating the y-axis. Then I will go on x-axis. I want to change the font color of this. So I will go ahead and change the font of these values as and I will make it as of 3. All right. And I will change the title to yellow. Okay. And I will change the font to Sergio semi bold. Similarly for this as well. All right. And for this on y-axis, I will deactivate the title. All right. Then for legends as well, we want to change the font color. So I will on data labels, on legends. Okay. On text, I will change the font color. First, I will change it to bold, semi-bold, and I will use it at yellow. All right. We want to make the title as white as well in general, in effects. Sorry, in title, we'll make it as all right. So this chart has been designed, but one more thing which is very much important, guys, it is not been sorted as per our requirement. Okay. By default, either we have a option of sorting in here. It is already either it is sorted by age band or either it is sorted by employee count. Okay. If you want the manual sorting, right? If you want manual sorting, like I should see the under 45 first, then we should see 25 to 34, then to 35 to 44 likewise. Okay. So here you can see it is already disturbed. So what we have to do in this case is we will have to create a conditional column into our Power Query, or you can create it over here as well. And then we will have to sort that particular field which we are using here with respect to our that particular newly created field. So instead of explaining, I will show you what we are exactly going to do. So for this, what we will go, I will go in Home tab and I will again go back to our transform data. So I will go back in our Power Query editor. So with respect to this age band, what I am to do, I want to give the numberings first. Okay. So what I have to do, under 25, I will give it as one number, then 25 to 34 second, 35 to 44 third, then we have and one more that is 45 to 54 as third and over 55 as 5 number. Okay, so this is my serial of sorting in my particular chart. So how can I give the first numbers, or how can I create a column where I can give the numbers of this age group? So previously we have done this for attrition. Again we will do for here same, that is we will create a conditional column over here. So this, there are so many ways to do this, guys. I will be using the simpler way because most of the you will be beginner over here, which will be or who will be using this hands-on practice dashboard. All right, you can create a table and then you can create a what we can say a relationship between your tables also. That is also one way. So first now I will mention it as sort age. Okay, you can give anything. So I will take it as CF age band. So if age band is equal to let me check what is under 25. So make sure your there are no spelling mistake over here, right? Whatever the data is there, whatever the spell in data is there, same should be used here. If it is under 25, I want to use it as 1. I will add one more clause, same, the CF age band if it is equal to 25 space hyphen space 34. Okay. So if it is between 25 to 34, I will give it as number 2 and I will add a clause again. Again the CF age band, the next band will be our 35 to 44. I will give it as third number. I will add one more clause, CF age band, and if it is between 45 to 54, I will give it as 4. Okay. And one more is remaining, that is over 55. So by default, I will give it as else 5. Alright. I will click on OK. So you can see our new column has been created here. Okay, and by default, it is taking the data type as whole number. Okay, if it is not whole number, convert it into whole number. If it is in text, it will not give us the correct result. All right. So now we have already created a column with respect to our age numbers, and now we will go back in home and we will close and apply. Okay. So we have clicked on close and apply. It will take some time to load. Then we will go on our chart and we will select our by which field we have to sort it. So I will select this field first. I will go in sort by and I will choose the newly created field that we have done in Power Query. I will choose it as sortage. Okay. So now I will go in this in sort axis. I will choose it as CF age band. It is selected as employee count. I will choose it at CF age band. All right. So now this has been created. So just we will go ahead. We have got it into reverse order. So we will sort it by ascending. All right. So what we have got our what we can say the age band very correctly. So this is the serial of our age band, and in this serial only we want to view our chart. All right. So like under 25, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, likewise. All right. So this is in serial, which we have sorted by using a new column. All right. So this is our third chart. First is KPI, then we have designed the pie chart, and now we have designed our frequency chart as well. So the remaining dashboard design we will see in the second part because this video has been very much long. So we have not yet added the filters over here. So like by using that filters, how the values are changing. We have also not added the interactive filters properly. So whenever I'm clicking here, so those are changing. The values are changing, but those are not changing correctly, right? So you can see it is only highlighting. The KPIs are changing, but this is only highlighting. So this everything we will see how to sort it out in the next part. So I will put the description sorry, I will put the link of the next part into the description of this video and you can see that as well and you can continue with your design. Thank you guys.